Meet Wilson Central seniors Alec Jakowski and Jacob Armistead. Last weekend, a normal camping trip along the Piney River in Hickman County quickly turned into chaos when a seemingly endless rainfall eventually turned into a historic and catastrophic flooding event.
So we'd set up the night previous, everything was going fine. We were just unaware of what was about to happen. We went to bed that night and it started to drizzle, and to myself I thought, oh good, the river's gonna be high tomorrow, it's gonna be fun, we won't hit as much in the river and it'll move a little bit faster. And I fell asleep pretty quickly. I think everyone did because we were pretty tired. And then the rain just continued through the night.
These two young men are Navy Junior ROTC cadets, and they've been members of the Boy Scouts since a very young age. But even with all of that advanced survival and preparedness training, they realized the floodwaters that were quickly rushing through and rising were going to present a very difficult task to make it out alive.
I woke up at around 6 a.m. and I heard it was raining throughout the whole entire night, and I wanted to see how high the river was, like how much water, if there was any floods. And around that time, my dad got a message for the flood warnings. And we opened the door to the camper and see that it's already at the second step of the camper, which was about 2 feet high.
The water's rising very rapidly, and I quickly get dressed, I throw on my sneakers, I throw my slides to my friend John Reed because his shoes were gone. Anything we left outside, not bolted to the ground, is gone. Anything we did attach to the ground was also gone. I've been on rivers countless times, kayaking, canoeing, the lot. We've been whitewater rafting, and I knew it's decently safe if you have your life jacket. It's not as dangerous, but with that flood it was something completely unmatched because the amount of water, the amount of rising, the amount of just power behind it overwhelmed me at that point.
With their skills giving them the best chance for survival, it's those skills that ultimately saved the lives of 3 others. Some fellow campers along the Piney River, who were senior citizens, were in a grave situation. Floodwaters were pulling them into the teeth of the unsurvivable current. And that's when Alec and Jacob stepped in.
It was rapidly picking up. It was obviously getting much worse. And they started bringing the woman back. She had broken her arm on telephone or a tree or something.
Didn't notice it,
there.
though.
We didn't know it at that time, and we were just like, she needs help. So Alec and I, we run into the water and we start to form a little human chain to grab them.
So Boy Scouts and ROTC definitely taught us. It kept us with communication. We were able to communicate, me, him, and my father. We were able to talk to each other. We knew what we were doing. We used our life-saving skills. We used our leadership skills. We used all the skills we could from both the programs.
This video shows part of their rescue. With their life-saving story making it up the chains of command in the United States Navy last week, a huge honor was sent down to them. They were pinned with the highest commendment that a Navy Junior ROTC cadet can receive. This past Friday, they were honored for their courageous efforts. Even Master Chief John Ferguson, who helped present the pins, did all he could to fight back his emotions. He, along with so many others, are so proud.
I've been doing this for 10 years now, and this award that we're going to give these guys today is the highest award you can achieve in Navy Junior ROTC. I've never given this award here at Wilson Central, so to give it twice is awesome.
For Alec and Jacob, they have thought a lot about last weekend, and one of the things they think about the most is who were the people they helped save. They don't know who they were or where they were from, but perhaps someone out there does. And if they do, then Alec and Jacob want them to know they're with them even after the storm, and hopes they continue to heal following their traumatic event.
It's very blurry to look back at it. We only remember the major parts of it, but I do remember thinking about how we could help. I knew we could help somehow, and I still know we did the right thing. We helped as much as we possibly could. We had no idea who they were.
come from.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Afterwards, they did come up and hug me. I don't know if they hugged you,
No.
but they came up to us. Went up to my dad, and they hugged him, and they cried on our shoulders. But we had no idea who these people were. There was no time to like say thank you either, because the water was still rising.
And we were still scanning for other people. What other things do we have to watch out for?
Alec and Jacob have so much in common through school and scouting, but perhaps the one thing they're most thankful for is their friendship. That proved to literally be a lifesaver.
We've been on so many campouts together, so many activities, life-threatening situations.
Yeah.
We just know what each other's thinking, basically. Like you said, we know each other's strengths, each other's weaknesses, how we can help each other during those times. And we use those to our best advantage while we're camping.
And as I closed out my conversation with them, I just had to ask.
No camping this weekend. Gonna take a little break.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
But a lot of skills learned on your last one. A lot of things could take away that you never know what might happen.
It basically put our knowledge to the test, and I'd say we passed.
Will you ever go back to Piney Resort?
My dad said never again.
Okay.
So I feel like we have some bad luck there now.
I'm Bart Barker with Wilson County Schools.